Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Hoshi Ori Yume Mirai with me, Phantom Zwei. When we last left off, we were gophering around for Shuichi, checking in with some clubs, meeting some people, trying to make sure that they have their stuff together for the upcoming festival. So without further ado, let's continue. We've done so much and we're still not done.
お疲れ様。もうすぐ下校時間だし、今日中に全部は無理なんじゃない？
Yeah, you're right. Let's pick up where we left off tomorrow.
走りは1日だけの約束でしょ？あとは行事に任せればいいんじゃないの？
I want to see through what I've been asked to do.
日野くんらしいね。
We got over half of them done today, so I should be able to finish tomorrow. I look down at the list in my hand. There are check marks down for the clubs we've been to, but the rest of the sheet's blank. Something interesting catches my eye on the very last row. A few of the lines have been highlighted. The Naturalist Club, the Astronomy Club. The Naturalist Club is the ones that we peeked in from Sora's telescope, I believe, so. We saw that one girl that noticed us looking at her, it seemed. And of course, we know Sora from the Astronomy Club.
不参加みたいだね。その2つがどうかしたの？
It's just... The Astronomy Club must be referring to Osaka. So I guess she's not participating. She must have made the decision by herself, considering she's the only member. And as for the Naturalist Club, top secret experiment.
極秘実験？
Those mysterious organisms and that mysterious girl. To be honest, I don't really want to get anywhere near there.
よくわからないけど、明日もお手伝いするね。しょうがない。私も付き合ってあげるわ。
That'd be great. Let's report back to Shuichi, and that'll be it for today. I take a look at the time. I don't think we'll end up going home too late at this rate.
どっか行くの？
There's somewhere I want to stop by.
ああ、じゃあ私は先に帰ってるね。
It seems like Shinosaki already knows where I want to go.
なになに、二人だけで知った風になっちゃって怪しいわね。そんなんじゃないんだけどな。
You're reading too much into it. I'm gonna go then.
また明日ね。お疲れ。
I wave goodbye to Shinosaki and Segawa and run to the committee room. Okay, let's see what this is about. You've gotta be kidding. The aquarium, of course. I can't help but sigh. It's just like Shinosaki said. Marin Pia Shinoagi's entrance is closed off. According to what I read on my phone last night, it looks like this spring after years and years... it closed this spring after years and years of business hardship. I just barely missed it. I wish I could have gotten here earlier. It's not like anything will come from my regrets, but I can't help it. I'm gonna at least burn this scene into my memory. Is there anywhere I could see the back of the building from? My eyes fall on a silhouette while I'm looking around. It's a girl who's about my height, maybe a little taller. She's slumped against a glass door. She looks like she's hanging her head, crying. I can't help but feel like I shouldn't just walk away. I find myself watching her intently. Doesn't seem like she's noticed me. She's just hanging her head sadly. Let's call out to her. Oops. Save? And call out. I've decided. I'll call out to her. She doesn't notice even as I walk towards her. Excuse me. Is something the matter? She only looks up with a start when I call out to her. She looks at me and then hurriedly wipes at her tear-streaked face. She's really pretty, I'll say. Sorry, I'm not anyone suspicious. I just happened to see you and got curious. You okay?
いえ、こちらこそすみません。お見苦しいところを。ここ閉館したんですよ。立ち入り禁止で。
It looks like it did. I was wondering if it was okay to approach.
私を心配して入ってこられたんですね。 お気遣いさせて申し訳ないです。
No, I understand how you feel. I was really looking forward to visiting this place when I came back to this town after so long. So I was just staring at it regretfully, and then I saw you. The girl fixes her eyes on me, looking surprised. Her eyes are red, but it looks like she isn't crying anymore.
もしかして、お客様ですか？
Huh? Well, I guess. I'm sure I would have been if this place hadn't closed down. I was really looking forward to seeing the aquarium from inside one more time.
なるほど。なるほど、なるほど。もしかして、遠くからいらっしゃったんですか？
From Kanagawa. I lived there until partway through elementary school, or lived here till partway through elementary school. And I came here a lot back then, and so I came here after moving back. Having a place that's associated with good memories disappear, it's a very sad thing. Putting it into words like that is making the sadness well up in my chest again. To think I'll never get to see the inside again. I guess I'm more torn up about this than I thought.
それは、とってもいけません。
What? Well, yes, it isn't, but...
わかりました。ちょっとお待ちください。私、掛け合ってみます。
Negotiate? Who is she? She's already pulled out her smartphone, and she's dialing a number.
あ、もしもし、ミサです。申し訳ありません。何度もご連絡してしまって。実はまた、お願いがあるんですが。
She's turned her back to me as she talks.
そうですか。ありがとうございます。では、すぐ伺いますので。はい。
She hangs up. She has a radiant smile on her face.
許可が取れました。
Permission? Permission for what?
決まってます。水族館の中に入る許可です。
Huh? Enter the... but... Then she straightens her posture and bows her head while I'm still trying to figure out what's going on.
ようこそ、マリンピア塩なぎへ。私が当館をご案内します。よろしければ、深い青の世界へご一緒しませんか？
Did her parents own this place or something? I don't know. I have no idea what's going on yet. But it's like I'm being sucked into that smile. Bow chicka bow wow. Whoa. Okay, so it's still functional, still operational. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm here again. I followed her, and we really did just walk in. This place might be closed, but there's still water filling the massive tanks, and just as many fish swimming about as I remember. It's deserted with no one else around. It doesn't look like anything else has changed since it's closed. It's almost hard to believe that this place ever closed down.
今はちょうど魚たちの引っ越し中なんです。全国の水族館に引き取ってもらっているんですが、どうしても時間がかかってしまいますから。
I'm sure that would be a lot of logistical BS, having to deal with all that. She's casually telling me stuff that only an employee would know. Did you used to be involved with this aquarium? I mean, duh. That'd explain how easily we got in.
関係者、まあ、そうですね。
She nods vaguely. But it looks like she really did used to work here or something. Even though she looks like she's about my age, she must be really dependable.
館内は約1時間で一周できます。イルカショーはやっていないので、もう少し短くなるかもしれませんが。ですが、どうかごゆっくりご鑑賞ください。あなたがこの水族館の最後のお客さんでしょうから。
This aquarium's final. It all suddenly seems so serious now. I feel a sense of duty emerge from within me. I have to make sure to do everything I can to burn this building into my memories. Excuse me.
46億年の昔、地球は火の惑星でした。
I follow her through the dimly lit aquarium.
地表は灼熱のマグマで覆われ、火山ガスが大気を覆っていました。
She speaks as she walks in front of me, as if she were narrating a story. It looks like I'm getting a full guided tour. I wonder if she was a tour guide for this aquarium.
いつしか地球の温度は徐々に下がり始めました。マグマが冷え、そして大気に含まれていた水蒸気が雨となり、地表に降り注ぎました。1000年もの間、長い長い雨が降り続きました。そして1億年かけて鉱物が溶かし込まれていきました。私たちの遥かなご先祖様もこの場所にいました。私もあなたもこの青い海から生まれました。
Her voice gently sounds through the blue world. The interior of the aquarium is lit by the blue light, reflecting off the water. It's like we're walking along the seafloor. It feels like I'm drifting through water with her. It's starting to feel like a dream. I might have honestly wandered into a real dream. I follow along comfortably towards the new tank. There's something white floating in the water.
ようこそ、クラゲの海へ。クラゲはカンブリア紀、爆発的に生命が進化する前に誕生した生き物です。原始の生命の形を私たちに伝えてくれます。
She affectionately places a hand on the jellyfish tank as she quietly narrates. Something about the gentle scene reminds me of something. From up on the rooftop. Through Osaka's telescope. The second chemistry classroom. The rows and rows of glass tanks along the window. The half-transparent creatures floating inside. Yeah, they did look like jellyfish.
クラゲは6億年前からこうして海を漂っています。あまたの生命が目まぐるしく進化と淘汰を続ける中、こうしてふわふわ揺らめき、ただ鼓動を続けてきたのです。
I get it now. She's from the Naturalist Club, right? The coral reef, Shionagi's biggest tank, marine mammals, the Antarctic Sea. I continued listening to her explanations as we walked through. And eventually, we returned to where we started.
これでご案内は終了となります。イルカショーをご覧いただけないのが返す返すも残念ですが。
Oh no, it was wonderful. I'm very grateful.
それは私の言葉です。この水族館を好きでいてくれてありがとうございます。
She politely bows her head. It's like I can feel her deep love for this aquarium through that polite gesture. Excuse me, but could you tell me your name? I'm Hino Ryousuke.
申し遅れました。私、沖原美沙と申します。
Okihara Misa-san. It conjures to mind blue waters and white sands. It's a beautiful name that fits her perfectly. Thank you very much for today, Okihara-san. I thank her one last time, and then leave. But I could swear that I could still hear the water and her voice for some time after that. Mysterious girl. Alright, the next day. June 4th. Today's haul looks pretty good. I walked through the halls with coffee, cutlass sandwiches, and hot dogs in hand. My old school had a pretty small cafeteria and school store for how many students we had, so you'd have to go early to get anything good. But that's not the case here. There's still lots of stuff left by the time lunch rolls around. Now then, where to eat? I asked Shuichi over Lime if he wanted to eat with me, but apparently a teacher asked him to do something. Shinozaki and Segawa were both eating lunch with girlfriends, so it's just me on my lonesome. Oh, I know, The weather's nice, so I bet it'd feel great eating up on the roof. It's locked, dude. Osaka might be up there. Well, if she's up there, I guess it might be unlocked. No dice. The doors to the rooftop are locked. It's a pain to go downstairs back to the classroom at this point. Guess I'll just eat in whatever empty classroom I can find with some good lighting. I wander around the 4th floor. This floor's quiet during breaks, since there aren't any general-use classrooms here. Is that Narasawa? I can see a familiar silhouette in the 2nd music classroom. It's Narasawa, eating alone. I wonder if she always eats here. She's just idly carrying food to her mouth with her chopsticks. She looks incredibly bored. There's no way her food tastes good if she's eating it like that. God, I'm nosy. Yeah? Definitely nosy, definitely a busybody. But there's no point in just thinking about it. I push open the door, painfully aware of how this is going to look. Yeah, my dude. She already said you were hitting on her, and here you go doing this. Oh, lots of light in here. Now this is the perfect spot for lunch. I talk loudly and look around. It'll be easier to dispel any doubts the other person may have if I just go about it boldly. Narasawa just looks at me. She doesn't even look surprised. She then looks back down at her lunch. This is a pretty nice spot, Narasawa. I've actually been roaming far and wide across the school to look for a place to eat. I want to eat here too. Can I sit next to you?
私の場所じゃないもの。わざわざ断る必要も。
I'll take that as a yes. I sit down near Narasawa. It's great that I've sat down and all. And I should have seen it coming, but Narasawa's just eating silently. She's not even attempting to make conversation. I should be the one to start. I have to make sure to talk about something we both can relate to. Your lunch looks pretty good. It's a small girly lunchbox that looks well balanced with lots of vegetables. I remember Sagawa said her parents live overseas, so does that mean... Did you make that yourself?
ええ。
Huh, I'm impressed. I actually came back here before my parents, so I'm living alone for now. But I've never really made food before, so I'm really struggling on a daily basis. I've really come to appreciate people who are good at cooking.
料理できることって、偉大でもそれほど苦労することでもないと思うけど。
Oh, Narasawa actually responded to me normally. It's a minor thing, but I'm real happy about it. I can't stop from showing it through my voice. That's because you can cook, Narasawa. How'd you get that good?
なろうと思ってなったんじゃないわ。必要に迫られただけ。
But still, it's amazing you were able to get that good that way.
欲しいの？
Huh?
さっきからずっと私のお弁当見てるから。
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Sorry if it came across in a weird way.
別に。
I should start eating my cutlet sandwich. But still, I'm sitting here with my mass-produced sandwich, and she's got her beautiful homemade lunch. It's so obvious which tastes better.
また見てる。
My dude has no boundaries. My bad. I've only eaten ready-made stuff recently, and...
はい。
She picks up some bacon-wrapped asparagus with her chopsticks, places it on top of the lid of her lunchbox, and hands it to me. I'm dumbstruck by the completely unexpected turn of events. I can eat this?
食べてもらうためにあげたの。ずっと見られ続けると食べにくいもの。
I guess I should apologize. I don't think I'd be able to relax if someone were openly staring at me eating. I'll gladly eat that then. Oh, this is great! This tastes amazing!
アスパラをベーコンで巻いて焼いただけよ。
I mean, granted, bacon will make almost anything good, but you know. No, I don't even know how to start describing how well this was grilled.
そう。
She's like, dude, you're laying it on too thick. She responds to my compliments by reaching towards her lunch with her chopsticks again. Is it just me, or does her expression look a little softer than usual? Oh, I know. Want to try some of my cutlet sandwich?
いいわ。それはあなたのでしょ？
But you gave me some of your lunch, right? So this is repayment. I had a bit earlier. It's actually pretty good, you know. Here. I take the half of the sandwich I've been bitten into, place it on top of her lunchbox lid, and hand it to her.
アスパラベーコン一つでこんなにもらえないわ。それに、あなたは男の子なんだから、それだとお腹すくでしょ?
It's fine. I can just go buy more if I get hungry.
非効率ね。私もお弁当があるから、もらっても全部は食べられないわ。私の手で失礼するわね。
She wipes the end of her chopsticks with a handkerchief, uses them to cut a small notch in the sandwich, and tears a piece off with her hands.
はい。私はこれで十分よ。
She has a bite-sized piece of the sandwich in her hand. She returns the rest to me.
いただきます。カツサンドなんて、初めて食べたかもしれないわ。
Oh, really? I guess it might be a bit of a heavy food for a girl. So, what do you think about your first cutlet sandwich?
カツにソースが絡まって味を引き立てて、キャベツがしつこさをうまく中和してるわ。
Which means...
美味しかったわ。
I'm glad you liked it. Though I guess that's weird to say since it's store-bought. Narasawa begins eating her own lunch again. The conversation ends. But it doesn't feel as awkward as it did before. I'm glad I decided to man up and talk to her. And having a quiet lunch like this isn't so bad every once in a while. But I don't know how I'd feel if I ate my lunch here alone every day. I wonder if she gets lonely. Here in this big, silent, closed-off world, day after day. I wonder what she thinks about. I wonder why she's always playing the piano alone. Hey, Narasawa. You gonna join any clubs or anything?
興味ないわ。
So then, why are you always playing piano by yourself for? A distinct pause.
理由なんてないわ。一人で弾きたいから弾いてるだけよ。
It's a vague answer that isn't satisfying to me at all. Shinosaki, Sagawa, and I are going around to all the clubs after school. We're finishing up yesterday's job. Let's start with the cooking club today.
じゃあ、家庭科室かな。1階まで降りないと。
We've been walking in circles around this big school since yesterday. We're going down the list in order, but it's an unexpectedly large amount of work. It's not like the list is written in the most optimal route in mind, so we've been going back and forth through the building over and over. You're fine with this, Sagawa?
放課後歩き回るのなんて、私にはいつものことだしね。おかげで健康的な客船美に磨きがかかっちゃう。ほら、どこのカモシカのようなしなやかな足。
She pulls up her skirt to show off her thighs. Hey, I can see your underwear again.
またって
Again? No, nothing. Never mind.
でも、瀬川さん本当に足細いね。私ももうちょっと頑張ってみようかな。マリカはそのままでいいのよ。柔らかそうなところが魅力的なんだから。それって褒められてるのかな。もちろん褒めてるわよ。マリカくらいの方が男子受けはいいんだから。触り心地よさそうだし、自信持っていいのよ。素直に喜んでいいのかな。
I don't feel like we should be here for this. This conversation isn't one a guy can join. I'll just pretend I don't hear them. Yeah. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Now, if you'll excuse us. That's the cooking club done. What's next on the list, Shinosaki?
次は歴史部だから3階だね。社会科資料室を部室代わりにしてるみたい。
Ugh. We're going upstairs again? I spot a girl who's wearing a very unique school uniform standing with her back to us on the way to the stairs. I'm guessing it's the girl that we met in the closed-off school building. Yep. Is that Yukimura? She's talking to someone. I'm pretty sure I recognize them from somewhere.
あの人、ソフトボール部の部長さんじゃない？ほら、昨日話をしたよね。
Oh yeah, now that you mention it. They're the person we spoke to when we went to the softball club yesterday to ask about their plans for the Tanabata festival. Huh. So Yukimura's in the softball club? She didn't seem like she'd be the type to be in a club when I met her yesterday.
ねえ、あんたあの子のこと知ってるの？
You mean Yukimura? Yeah, a bit. Although I only know that she transferred in here before I did.
そうなのよね。転校生ってことで写真撮らせてもらおうとしたんだけど、未だに成功したことないのよね。何度かアタックしてるんだけど、放課後はいつもどっかに消えちゃうんだもん。
Well, we have an idea where that is. Probably to the old school building. She must have made that place her sanctuary immediately after transferring.
E 組の友達に聞いたんだけど、クラスメートともあんまり話をしないらしいのよね。あんた、よくあの子と知り合いになれたわね。
It's because I'm the main character. Crap. I forgot that it's supposed to be a secret that I met Yukimura in the old school building. Well, I don't really... how about you, Shinozaki? You don't know anything about Yukimura?
ちょっと、何ごまかそうとしてるわけ？
No, I'm not.
私も直接話したことはないからよく知らないけど、でも噂くらいなら聞いたことあるよ。
Rumors?
あ、
The rumor mill! Yukimura suddenly turns towards us and smiles.
ごめんなさい。待ってた人が来ちゃったみたいなんで、これで失礼します。
I can hear her voice from down the hall. People she's waiting for. Is she talking about us? We better play along.
それに、正直言ってあんまり興味ないんで、だから期待はしないでくださいね。
And then she turns her back to the third year and walks over to us.
お待たせ！
But we have no idea what's going on, so we just stare at her.
とりあえず話合わせてくれないかな。
She whispers to us. I guess she's telling us to pretend that she was waiting for... she was waiting for us to show up. Sure. We try smiling awkwardly at her. The softball club president watches us for a bit, but eventually gives up and leaves.
ようやく言ってくれた。
You sure that was okay? They seemed pretty serious when they were talking to you.
いいのいいの。ソフト部の部長なんだけど、入部してくれってうるさくてさ。いつもはうまくかわしてるんだけど、今日は失敗しちゃった。
Oh, so you're not in the softball club.
ちょっとだけ練習に参加したりはしたけどね。なるほど。やっぱりあの噂は本当だったのね。
Sorry about the phone. Let me, mute that. There we go. Oh, right. You mentioned that earlier, right, Shinozaki?
うん。転校生が部活嵐をしてるって噂があったの。
Making trouble.
各運動部に現れては、その部のエースを倒して回ってるって。その転校生っていうのは、雪村さんのことらしいんだけど。
Marika, you seem like the type that would actively try to avoid any sort of conflict like that, but maybe not.
ひどい言われようだよね。嵐に行ったわけじゃなくて、向こうが一回だけでも練習に参加してくれって頼んでくるから仕方なく顔を出してたのに。
But apparently she's very talented.
そうやって各部活の練習に参加しては、レギュラーの選手に勝ったり、エースを潰したり、新記録を叩き出したりしたって話だけど、それってどこまで本当なわけ？だいたい本当じゃない？実際そのせいで毎日違う部活の人が教室まで勧誘に来てるし。
Wow, that's crazy. So Yukimura's actually really talented at sports? It's a bit hard to believe after yesterday. I figured she was really laid back and casual. But you're still not joining any clubs even though you can do all that? They're all trying to recruit you too. Feels like a bit of a shame.
そもそも最初からどこの部にも入るつもりはないって言ってるんだけどね。私からしたらほんといい迷惑だよ。ねえ、なんだかちょっととっつきにくい感じの子ね。
Oh, come on, Segawa.
ちょっと怖いかも。
It just seems like If she wasn't interested, then why go to each of the clubs and, defeat the regulars and, their best players? Just do your own thing if you're not interested. Even Shinozaki. She didn't come across that way when I talked to her in the old school building yesterday, though.
ところで、君は両手にお花抱えて何してるの?
Being the main character! I'd like it if you wouldn't say something that could cause misunderstandings.
事実を言っただけだよ。右にバラ、左にひまわりなんてモテモテじゃない。やるね。
Are you like Sagawa 2.0?
なーによ、めちゃくちゃいい子じゃない。愛想がないとかいろんな噂を聞いてたけど、所詮噂は噂ってことね。そうだね。ちょっと怖そうに見えたけど、全然そんなことないみたいだし。
Okay, so they're easily flattered. You two. The rose is clearly happy, and the sunflower's blushing, but she's happy too. I bet I'm the only one here who looks as tired as he feels.
改めて自己紹介するわね。私は瀬川夏樹。はじめまして、雪村さん。私、篠崎まりかです。どうこって呼んでいい？いいよね。
Natsuki's as assertive as ever.
いいよ。その代わり。
Camera-chan.
私もあなたのことカメラちゃんって呼んでいい？いいよね。カメラ？別にいいけど。それからお花の髪飾りが可愛いあなたはお花ちゃんね。
Oh, man. And Yukimura's not gonna lose to Segawa on that front. We're in the middle of helping out the event committee. We're going around to all the clubs to see what they're gonna do for Tanabata Festival.
七夕祭り。ああ、話は聞いたことあるよ。こっちの方じゃ7月じゃなくて8月なんだってね。そうなの。きちんとした言い伝えがあって、塩なぎ全体がすっごく盛り上がるお祭りなんだよ。それに合わせて、うちの学校でも七夕祭りを8月にやるってわけ。へえ、そうなんだ。それは楽しみだね。
Are you gonna participate as a... Let me try that again. Are you gonna participate as part of a club or something, Yukimura?
今君たちの目の前で勧誘を断ってたのに？
She has a point.
部活や委員会に所属する気はないの？スポーツに青春を捧げるなんて柄でもないしね。かといって文化部や委員会はすぐ飽きちゃうんだよね。多分性に合わないんじゃないかな。
She glances towards the old school building as she says so. She immediately returns her gaze towards us.
それじゃあお仕事の邪魔しちゃ悪いし、今日はもう帰るよ。
Alright, take care. That must be Yukimura telling me I won't be going to the old school building today.
あ、そうそう。それと。さっきはありがとね。助かっちゃった。それじゃあ、またね。
She turns around after thanking us and disappears down the hallway.
噂とは違う子だったね。そうね。そのうち写真撮らせてくれるかしら。今度あんたからも頼んでおいて。
Sure. I'll try. Mission complete! Alright guys, and that is where I think we are going to end off today's episode. So, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you're still enjoying Hoshi Ori Yume Mirai, and I will see you all next time.